that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast, locked within a cage. They're setting traps, then almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Put a little corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where do we go from here? From here?
What's up? What it do, man? What it do, man? It's T.O.G and Barilla, man.
What's
What's
happening?
up? What's up?
Just chilling.
Y'all already know, man. Another week, another blessing, man.
Yeah.
Man, we keep making.
Oh yeah.
We keep, man. We keep
We gotta
making.
bring them on. We want all the blessings.
Yes,
All
sir.
the blessings.
Yes, sir.
We want all the blessings for us, all the blessings for y'all.
So y'all already know how we do it, man. Start off, I'm always asking my partner, you know what I'm saying? How's the week went? You know, we're gonna check on each other. How your week went, bro?
I mean, eye opening. I'm seeing things a little better. I'm understanding a little better. I feel like it's an awakening coming, and that we all involved. We all see what's going on. We all know what's happening. So we all got to understand. So
Yep. 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 So I had a pretty good week, man. I can't complain. Um, I saw some good. You know, I saw a lot of graduation. I saw a lot of people graduating this week. And then, matter of fact, I'm gonna give a shout out to you. I enjoyed myself, and I told my wife, I gotta thank him, man. You know, just for even thanking of us for inviting us to your big day. You know, I sit there and watch you interact. I sit and watch people say great things about you. You know what I'm saying? They loved everything about you, and I had a great time. So I want to thank you for inviting us, man, to your big day.
no, yeah, man. That's I figure that it's been a while since I've been a part of the family, so
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times people don't understand what I go through, what I'm doing, but um, everything's starting to come around and get and open up. I just move a certain way. So, but I appreciate you coming, and
Yeah.
I appreciate all the congratulations I got, man. I really didn't know, it tripped me out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
because a lot of times it's stuff like that just be things I do on my journey. It's not like I'm trying to do this. I'm gonna do this. It's just like when I get the call to do it, I'm gonna go do it. I got to change the things that I have messed up in my life. I got to become the better person. I got to become a better me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I work on. I don't, and I appreciate people really basically acknowledging and seeing that.
You know one thing about you, man, you stick to your guns. You show you really stick to your guns. Don't get me wrong. We change what we have to, but your overall you stick to what you stand for. And I you know what I'm saying. I model that. You know what I'm saying. I try to whatever I stand for, stand on. I try to stick to it. You know, I try to always have integrity. If I tell you something, I try to own up to what I told you.
I mean, that's how life got to go.
Yeah.
I mean, as men, as human beings, what I'm saying. I speak as men, but the way I deal with people is I give them the best that I have, and if it's not good enough, then I understand that. I'm fine. If you don't like it, then I understand that also. But that's who I am. There's
Mm-hmm.
certain things within life that I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
So, for the people that don't know what the graduation about, can you touch on it a little bit and tell us what it was about your graduation last Wednesday?
Yeah. Woodlawn United. It was like a leadership program for residents of Woodlawn and surrounding areas. Um, we're trying to bring community and the help that's needed in the community together.
Mm-hmm.
Try to understand where we need to go with it, how to better our situation and our future for our kids. It's up to us to do the things that we need to do now. I mean, the kids are very important, but they need to be getting ready to do what they need to do. We need to be opening the doors for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like old boy said, we just leave the doors open. And we have to do it because we know what's going on, and we have to teach them the truth about what's going on in order for us to keep moving forward. That's what I think.
And
And
what
that's
I
what that's about me. Just
yeah.
moving forward. They help me, you know, bring myself into a better understanding, see myself in another light also. So I really thank them for giving me the opportunity.
You did that. And man, they represented the Woodlawn area well. They really represented
Well, Colonels, baby, you know,
I
that's what
wasn't
we
even
do.
expecting. Look. Me and this dude partners, right? I didn't. I knew he was taking a class or something, but really didn't understand what it was about. And then when he invited us and I came, I'm like, this what this motherfucker been doing, right? So I filmed the thing. Everybody spoke well. Everybody conducted themselves well. Big shout out to Alicia Dale.
Yeah, yeah. Food was excellent.
Yeah, Dirty
Dirty
Red.
Red
Dirty
food
look.
truck.
She catered the program,
Right, the
right?
event. Right.
And I'm telling you, the food was awesome. What we had? We had
Salmon,
salmon. We
mixed
had
vegetables.
mixed vegetables. The
Um,
chicken. Was it baked chicken? She even had dessert. We
yes.
we drank it. Good drinks, right? So man, I had a ball, right? So me, I'm having a ball, right? So I'm not a big salmon eater, but the salmon's on chain. I'm just letting y'all know. Um, I ate
Shout
two
out to
slices, right? Two pieces, right?
yeah.
So yeah. Um,
So yeah, it was a nice event. Shout out to Mashonda Taylor and
mhm.
Jason Meadows.
Okay.
They
Okay.
really helped me out through the whole thing. Mashonda, she's the executive director there, and Jason is the outreach director. So we work, do things within the neighborhood when I be in the neighborhood, and just try to give back some of the stuff I probably tore up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
try.
I mean, it was good, man. It was good that we represented. Our people represented well, spoke well, looked well. That's what you want to see, man. You want to see, like, the way they try to portray us out in the world is not. Everybody's not like that, man. We have some intelligent. I mean, we're all intelligent. Don't get me wrong. But man, when you can get out there and represent, look good, speak good, do good,
I
man,
mean, that's
that
all
got to be
about.
talked about. Cause we always talk about the negative. We're
Right.
gonna talk about some good stuff
Right.
too.
You have a lot of people that do well
Yeah,
in the Birmingham area.
yeah.
You have a vibration that's going on in the Birmingham area where these black people are successful. They're going into being even more successful. We just have to tap into those vibrations
Mm-hmm.
and move ourselves into those levels. I mean, and that means changing sometime. I had to change a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Yeah.
21 said a lot, a lot.
A lot.
You hear me?
How many times you?
A lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
my thing is growth,
Yeah.
growth, continue to grow.
Well, you definitely done grow, bro. You definitely done grow. Um,
No, I just broke the surface. I started growing when I was underground.
look, and that's where we supposed to start.
Yeah,
Up under the
yeah.
concrete.
I mean, before I got
Bust through
here,
that mother.
it was a system of growth that was going on. That's the only way I can maintain here. And I do men groups. You know what I'm saying? So we sit down and talk about it. So a lot of times men don't have anywhere. Like we talked about that today.
Mm-hmm.
To really talk about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So I do men groups on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? So we try to get everything together and talk to people, talk to each other, so we can really release some, find a place where we feel safe and we can talk about the things we need to talk about. Sometimes you just want to scream it, some stuff you want to scream without being judged behind it.
Speaking on that, that's been on my mind and my heart as of late. You know, and I talk heavy about it this morning to my wife about as a man, a lot of times we are looked at as we don't have emotion, we don't have feelings. We supposed to, you know, toughen up. We don't supposed to be hurt. Stuff, things like that. And it's been taught to us like that because as a kid, you be like, if you cried, you wasn't tough, and you was taught talked about like you a punk, you a sissy, you a chump. You know, we was growing up during our time. You had to. I mean, you can break it on. You better not cry. You know, whatever. That's what what was instilled through us. And then we try to teach ours the same way. You know, if our kids, we will group our kids be like, you better not cry. What shit hurt? What you supposed to do if something hurts, right? And so I was just telling my wife, we don't have that many um, the outlets as men. And I had to explain to her because she was like, well, baby, you can talk to me. I said, understand this. I know I can tell you anything, but to have an outlet to people that go through what you go through or know what you're going through, we need those communities because you can't just go talk to anybody about what you're going through, right? Because everybody ain't gonna be able to take it or understand. You had to have the right people, to be able to go do an outlet to. And there's only so many people I can just really, have that conversation with.
I mean, as I mean, I dealt with that don't cry shit, but I cried all the goddamn time. My thing was if I cry and I can still whoop your ass, I got to be tough. I ain't, so I really wasn't tripping. That was little boss shit. But
Yeah.
once I got older,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that yeah, yeah, I'm human.
Yeah.
I'm a person. I have emotions. I got the same five senses anybody else has. So as I started dealing with that, I started saying to myself, well, look, let me start looking and working on myself. And once I started seeing who I was, I started seeing the world around me, and I said, oh, this ain't gonna work.
John Pouncey, thank you, my brother. John just told us, he said, you brothers are doing a great job.
Thank you,
Man, we
thank you, man.
trying,
Thank
man. We want people to, engage, John. Get on here and join us, man, and have a conversation with us. We don't know it all. That's not what we on here trying to portray, like we know everything. We trying to have a conversation. Let's you was telling me something earlier. We need to be able to what together? It was a word you told me. We need to be able
you.
to
Reason again.
reason.
See, the thing is, I do know everything. I know everything I know.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's all I know. When I talk to other men and talk to other people, especially we just dealing with the men group, because I learn a lot from women. Don't get me wrong. When I know everything I know, and I throw what I know out there, and they say, "Hey, that ain't right," I be like, "Oh, that ain't right." What's right then? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying. I don't have no inhibitions where I have to be right. I just want to know what the truth is.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to move into the direction of where we're going, where we can get to do something where we ain't got to have my kids worrying about the same thing I had to worry about. Now that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So if I got to listen to you and sit up under you and find out what you got, I'll do it. I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah.
But you can't be playing. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We got to be moving. If we ain't moving, then we dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I
That
got
is
to
it.
move.
Yeah. So most definitely, man. So we definitely need to create
Spaces.
those spaces,
Yeah.
man, because I don't know. It's starting to hit me now about like a mental illness, like depression, stuff like that. Not saying I am none of that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I know a lot of times we go through things like that, and I didn't know how serious it really was, but it's really serious. And we go through a lot of we go through a lot, and I'm speaking as a man because we go through a lot, and then we always down the man. We always talk negative about the man, but it's good men out here and doing great things. You got great fathers, great husbands, great friends, great sons, or whatever. You got those. We don't speak about that enough. We always talk about the negative part, like the man wasn't in their children's life, but you got a lot of men that are in their children's life, right? So we're not speaking about stuff like that. And like I was telling my wife earlier, we were talking about this conversation, and I said just like for Mother's Day, we gonna ride, we gonna make Mother's Day big, but for Father's Day, she said, "Baby, when the Father's Day exactly?" And I said, "Exactly. We don't even know when Father's Day is."
Father's Day is every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mother's Day too.
the thing is, the thing is, I can't. We can't even say Father's Day. You got to have okay. Well, Father's and Mother's Day, it should be simultaneously. It should be Parents' Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, so cause it takes both of us to make them. Okay. I understand everybody has their way of looking at things. And that's fine. The way I look at it is, if we gon' celebrate or we gonna judge all the time. We got to celebrate sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, black men especially been judged so harshly
Man,
for
what?
so long,
We get
and
enough
and
animals.
I'm like, now, I'm not gonna say I was the best father, but I was the best father I could be. I never thought about abandoning my child, never. Even when they tried to put me in the goddamn slave ship, never. And I got receipts, tickets, whatever you want to say about it. I took care of mine, and the people I know, the men I'm around, they take care of theirs.
But you were taken away from your son by choice, not by. I mean by force, not
Well,
by
it
choice.
was choice and
But
force. Cause I made
it
the
was
choice,
yeah,
they had to bring the force. You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
It was the same thing. I
But
still
it
made,
wasn't like you didn't.
it,
I
it,
wasn't. I
it
didn't want
was
to be in my kid life.
no, it
Okay.
was just like I took a chance.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
rolled some dice.
yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that motherfucker crapped out.
yeah.
At that point, what I thought was a crap out was really a goddamn point.
Mm-hmm.
Cause once I did that, it brought me to another level of understanding. And that level of understanding brought me to another one, then to another one. And as these years went by, it brought me to a peephole. And that peephole opened to a doorway.
Let me ask you this: anytime you took a chance, who was always on your mind,
See,
or what you put?
my people.
Okay, okay.
My people.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not out here doing something for me. I'm out here trying to better
No.
doing for my kids, my
Not
family,
just, see,
trying to.
it wasn't just the kids. You know, all of us was kids.
Yeah, yeah,
So it was like do or die.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't live back in them days, you might not really. And I'm talking about when I say live, I mean live. I ain't talking about you was in the house and
Yeah.
you heard about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
If you lived back in them days
Saw a lot of stuff.
and you saw you was out there, you saw some things. You know what I'm saying? You did some things maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the point of the matter is, men are not getting those recognition. Cause we have to do. We're not the Leave It to Beaver, Phil, the Huxtable dude,
Yeah.
Phil and Uncle Phil. We ain't them type
Yeah.
fathers.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, we fathers that had might have to pack our own lunch,
Yeah.
come home dusty.
Yeah.
I remember I was working at this one spot. I used to have to come in, get in the bathtub, bathe, rinse off, get back in the bathtub, just to get the rest of the shit off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we're them type fathers.
Yeah.
We grind and then and now we gonna love our kids till we leave our kids. That's just how it gonna be.
Like with me, man, I'm talking about every day I wake up, my wife, my kids are the first thing I think about. Every day. It haven't been a day I went by. Whatever I do, they're not the first, the first thing on the docket I'm trying to take care of. I'm trying to take care of them before I see about me. You know, like I say, my wife, I told her I never leave her. You know what I'm saying? Because, from out the gate, when we first started, she showed me who she was. She showed me,
I'll be glad when I get there.
she stood behind me. So me, the type of guy I am, I'm loyal. The type of guy I'm loyal. When you've been loyal to me, I'm loyal. I'm there for you to the end. And she showed me that, and she always had my back. And I'm not saying we were perfect. That's not what I'm saying. But she always had my back. So I forever be grateful. So she chick. My kids, I'm obligated. Them five, I'm obligated to because I have. I chose to have. And so I forever tie die or whatever. I'ma always have those kids back. I'ma always love on them, and I'ma always show them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a teach them, but I'ma always try to show them a good life. Help them along the way. And with me, with my kids, I tell them the real. I mean, I don't BS them. I tell them what's real, and that's and that, I can't sugarcoat it because life ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Life gonna see by 'em. I'm talking about in a major way.
I mean, if you make bad decisions,
Yeah.
and then what I get out of all that is that like I love my wife, but if she start acting crazy, then I will say okay, I'm gone, because I love me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it sounds selfish, but I do love me. I have to love me. If when I and loving me, I love the people that love me. So as long as you love me, we good. But if you stop loving me, then I can't promise you that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, like The
Let you,
love, the love that we have, but never.
but y'all got 20 something with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
down to 30.
see
Okay.
everybody seeing like everybody see the finished product. Like shit, we grinding now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
We
saying.
grinding.
Yeah,
So
see,
motherfucker
I'm in
gotta
that
put in
grinding
some
mode. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
motherfucker gotta
We
put in some
building.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
So different man. So we best of, I mean we best of friends, man. We talk, we it's whatever. We understand. I can look at it and understand today ain't the day to to mess with her, or vice versa. However, we understand each other. So you get to sometimes you be around each other so much. I mean, hell, everybody get tired of each other. At some point, shit, at some point you gotta just find a way to turn the light switch back on. Just find a way, to but we gonna look. That's for another show. We gonna have couples. We're gonna talk about things, right? You know, we gonna have that show. So that's another day. Uh, I just want to give a. Can we give a silence for the people in Buffalo,
Mm.
man, for what happened? Let's give a moment of silence just for those people that died. With the shooting in Buffalo. I think what it was 10 people that
Mm.
killed. All right, so let's give a moment of silence, man. So just remember, man. Start being aware. I think our kids not aware. I watch my kids. They don't have a care in the world what's going on around them. We was coming up. You had to keep your head on a swivel. You had to look back and forth around. If the area don't feel good, you need to be trying to vacate. Cause it's a lot going on. Just pop up out of the blue type shit be happening, right? Oh man, it's crazy.
Man, I just think that you know, you have your people like we were the people that was gonna be aware.
Mm-hmm.
We like we was in that environment. Our kids hadn't really had to be in that environment because we was in it. And it's a testament for us teaching because if they still in the same environment that we were in, then we ain't moved. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Even though the movement might be gradual, it's still movement. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You rather have movement. Um, what I think is the people that's in that field and understanding on the streets that understand what's going on, they got to start being more aware.
Yeah.
You how many neighborhoods did he pass through to get there? And I remember
Hey,
back in the day,
nobody said nothing.
a white boy.
Looking crazy. Probably look crazy.
I mean, man,
Probably look crazy. Like we overlook
and
crazy motherfuckers.
you don't, you don't know about it.
Ain't nobody recording and something. All these
I mean,
phones
just see him,
nowadays. I'm
just
just
see him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
He
remember.
slipped through the cracks, didn't he?
I mean, and then it used to be a check system when they come through there
Yeah.
back in the day. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But this is the new world because we was like, who that dude, who that white boy that? You know, yeah,
No, no,
you know,
yeah. Hey man, let's hey,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what's happening out there now.
Yeah.
So, and my thing is, you know, as men, we have to start putting people on point. You got to start having them talks.
Yeah.
It's not just the talks with the sons anymore, saying, "Hey, watch for the police," whatever. You got to watch everybody.
Boy, don't you?
I mean, look, they done passed the law that you can open carry. It's gonna be the wild wild west in this bitch. Okay, so you got to watch everybody. Somebody just say they feel threatened. I mean, think about it. I mean, we're gonna have to be. I mean, and a lot of times, now we don't make the change we need to make because we don't get involved like we need to get involved. That's what I think. If we get more involved with what we're doing and what's going on around us, our city elections, our state election, national election, whatever, but neighborhood election, getting who is your neighborhood president? Start taking better care of your neighborhood, and when you take better care of your neighborhood, that's like cutting your grass. When you cut your grass, then when you cut the grass, what happens? You can see the snakes coming. That's all I'm saying. Cut your grass.
Yeah.
Jingle lawn service. Cut your grass.
Tell them what it
Jingle
is.
lawn service. If you don't know how to get rid of a snake, jingle lawn service. Cut that grass. You ain't gotta have it. Okay.
What's that phone number?
My number is 639-3224.
Alright, there we go, 205.
Okay, now
There we
yeah,
go.
I
You know
mean
what I'm
we
saying?
gotta start cutting our grass, man,
Yeah,
so we can see what's happening.
real talk. Good
Y'all
talk.
tripping.
Good talk. John Pastor say, reality fathers in different situations want to do good, mean to do good, but at the same time understanding why it's important. Um, and I guess he comment on some stuff you just said. He like everybody, then he like one big setup. So, John, appreciate you, man,
Okay,
chiming
man.
in and falling, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Um, what else, man? What else been going on this week?
Man, listen.
What else? I mean, we be having so much. I mean, we got young kids
I want,
dying every day,
that look.
every day.
Let's start for the teenager that got killed at Carver High School. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they go up to Buffalo, kill innocent people. Now I don't know what anybody's into. But then the next day down here, 17-year-old get killed. Come on, man. What the hell?
So we like, what's going on, man? That's the
I
topic.
mean,
What is going on?
I mean, through all the stuff we done been through, we done came through. And each individual that's listening, each individual that might see this, wherever you at, the things that you done been through, if you understand where I'm coming from, something got to change, man. I mean, something got to change. I mean, we can't keep going down the same road, man. I mean, that's called being crazy, man. Say keep doing the same thing
Insanity.
over and over. Ain't that what they call it?
Expecting different results.
I mean, how we gonna get different results? We ain't doing nothing. Don't vote, vote, vote. Yes, we got to come to understanding that we in a win position where we got to play the game that's been laid out in front of us. If you don't understand, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's esoteric now. You got to understand that. You got to get into the position that we need to be in to do the things that we need to do. Point blank. You can't play trouble with monopoly boards, man. I mean, I'm just saying.
So we see him playing chess, man. They got him playing chess.
I mean, it's real,
Yeah,
and it's real.
yeah.
Anytime you have the audacity to come to my neighborhood, to the best of my citizens, or what they consider to be the best, and then our elderly, come on, man, our and people my age, man, just in the store. One dude was in the store just getting his kids a birthday cake, man. Come on, bro,
Lost his life.
bro.
That's why. It's real. It's real. I mean, we have so much going on in the world, so and look, for people that's following us, man, if you haven't subscribed already, man, go to our YouTube channel, T.O.G and Barulas Podcast, man. T.O.G and Barulas Podcast. And we also have a Facebook business page. So cause we're gonna start going live from this page, T.O.G and Barula Facebook page. Go over there if you haven't already. Start following that page. Click over there and click the link, man, and follow us, man.
So we got a lot of things coming up
Yeah.
that we're doing. Gonna get some more interviews. We're gonna do some more community service. You know, I'm constantly gonna do all that. You know, we're gonna have a bash. When the bash, the 28th.
Who's
Cotton,
Huh?
her birthday. She's gonna be having a birthday party. Her mama.
On the 28th?
Yeah,
for
she.
real?
Oh Lord.
Say you done told the world.
Well, she said.
A birthday bash on the 28th?
She said somebody.
Okay, we'll find out. I mean,
Okay.
happy birthday, Kenny.
You know how she is. How the hell she ain't told nobody?
I don't know, you might have been came up on her, but you know what I'm saying? Look, so look, man. Like I said, if you haven't already, click subscribe on our YouTube channel. We finna get we need y'all to go over there and follow us. We need y'all to follow us on our Facebook. Facebook what page?
Facebook.
T.O.G and Brewer page.
T.O.G.
It's
baby.
but it's a little
Business page.
Business page.
The
That's
business
what I'm saying.
page.
Yeah, cause we're gonna come up with
Business,
a few things. Not
but that's the thing, brewing business.
We got some. We can do like I said, like we said earlier. We're gonna do groups. We got
Mm.
Michael.
counseling sessions. You know what I'm saying? You can, I mean, it's things that we can. If you want to talk to us about something, what's going on over here, Tony?
And look, while we at it, man, I have a niece, Micah Pierce. She sell candles. She doing pop up shops in Birmingham, Huntsville, back and forth. We went out and supported her. Was it Sunday, babe? It was a Monday, Sunday. It was Sunday when she had a pop up shop in North Birmingham, selling candles. So
What's the name of her candle business? Seven.
what's the name of it?
Seven.
Seven. Okay. Thank you, man. So the name of the candle business is Seven. We went out there and represented right. We got a nice smelling candle. She got sage now. I think I'm buying me some sage. I see some people doing some sage stuff, so I'm gonna give me some sage too. Right. So definitely, man, go out and support. On Wednesday also, I want to promote the the food trucks. Every Wednesday they be out at, if anybody know, over in East Lake, over by Krispy Kreme, the parking lot that's across the street from Krispy Kreme, they be over there on Wednesdays. I think in the evening time. I don't know what exactly what time they be there in the morning, but I know they be there at about 6 in the evening. Go support these food trucks, man. Black owned, all that, man. Go support them. Buy a burger, sandwich, whatever, tacos, anything, ice, whatever they selling. Go support it, man. Support it. You got
Hmm.
anything else, brother?
I mean, nah, not really. I mean, what happened?
Yeah,
You
we
gonna break
finna
it
get out
down?
there. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, we want to thank everybody for following us, man. We're gonna be on here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Right, and so I do a lunch on me Wednesday every Wednesday. In order for you to answer the question on Wednesday, it come off the podcast, so you have to follow us.
Okay, let's give a question. Let's give an answer then, and then that way you have a designated question. If they watch, then you can call that one question out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do it like that.
Mm-mm. What I do,
So
I
you
actually
gonna pick through the whole
yes, I
podcast?
do that.
Oh,
I go through the
so you
podcast, pick out a okay, that mean they have to watch it. I don't need to go there and find one little quick little whoop.
if we say that at the end, I mean,
Nope, nope. You
okay,
got to watch the podcast. That mean you got to follow us. Go subscribe. That's all we asking. Follow us. We have a great conversation for y'all. We helping each other. Look, we finna get ready to get out of here, man. We love y'all. We love y'all. Next Wednesday, 7 p.m., man. We out of here.
all right, y'all.
Let us play our music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me.
Where do we go from here?
Now this right here,
Oh, we
y'all
go.
listen to this damn words. Y'all will hear everything that's going on now.
Mm-hmm. Tell them, you know what?
Oh, that was what it was, 93.
Talking about this over what? 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Over 30 years ago. And it's still going on. He was already talking about it 30 years ago. Before some of y'all was born. Before some of y'all was born, he was already talking about this. Think about that.
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay?
Yeah, it come.
We coming.
I ain't do whatever we want to do.
Turn it up. You turned it down. Turn it up.
Listen to